Guys and gals of the tubes. So my Durango's blown up, but I bought this off a customer at the shop for, well, I'll leave that to the end of the video. You guys won't believe what I paid for this thing. It's pretty sweet. It's a 2003 Pathfinder. Black tinted windows, very freaking cool. Tires are brand new. Let's check out the inside. This is fucking cool, man. Very cool. So what happened with this vehicle, has an intake runner underneath the upper intake. The screws fell out and into the motor. Yeah. Sunroof, check that shit out. Everything on here works. It's automatic. Yeah. Let's close that shit up, it's gonna rain. So what happened with this motor, has an intake runner underneath the upper intake, and the screws, little wee screws fell out into the engine, and they were embedded into the top of the cylinder head. And so, well, basically the motor was hammering away. As you can see now, it's not. Nice and quiet, runs like a charm. Has 230k on it. This thing is just freaking awesome. Heated seats. Not bad sound system for stock. Yeah. All the seats fall down. Here's my old lady's freaking shitty ass fucking caravan that she still wants to keep. Here's my blown up Durango, my poor little beast. I've had that thing for 5-6 years. Yeah, it's a shame that motor's gone. That motor cost me $8,500 to build. And now I got a rod knock, but I don't know. I'll leave it for the winter time, the springtime maybe do something with it again. So I'm gonna drive my Element for now, and I'll give this one to the old lady so she has something reliable for her mail route. But pretty sweet, man. So anyways, I got the screws out of the motor. Don't ask me how, it's my little secret. Unless you guys have the same problem. But I made a tool to go down the spark plug hole and then curve and then up. But what I did at first was I put down some combustion chamber cleaner, ran it for like half an hour, got everything nice and hot, pulled out the plug where the screws fell down, and I managed to get them out. And pretty fucking lucky, very lucky. But then when I was putting the motor back together, because these little valves, they're like this, right? The intake runner valves. For techs out there, you'll know, like they, you know, like an old, kind of like a choke valve, right? 2 screws. So I stuck it down. You have to hold it with your finger so it doesn't open up. So I'm trying to get the screw in, but this fucking hand, man, it wouldn't work that great. So I let go of it for a second just to get my screwdriver straight, and I dropped another screw down the fucking intake. I'm like, oh no! But I managed to see it with the light. Thank God the valves were closed, and I pulled it out with an magnet. So very fucking lucky, man. But listen to that motor. Yeah, pretty fucking sweet, man. I'm not a big Nissan fan, but when you spend this much money on a vehicle that is mint, except for this, it's the only bad spot on it. As you can see, the seats are pretty cool. So you guys put a comment in the description. What do you guys think I paid for this thing? It's very cool. Very freaking cool. Everything's automatic. Click the button once. I'm sure you Nissan owners know that. Very freaking cool, man. So it's 2-wheel drive or automatic, like an all-wheel drive, or you got your 4 high or your 4 low. And it shows you in the dashboard, of course. Right? Yeah, everything works on this, man. Pretty freaking sweet. Very cool. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I'm fucking stoked about this. Very cool. So let's it's a shitty day out today. Actually, me and Stutter and Bob were supposed to meet at my shop today, but he had some truck problems, and I said, hey, no problem, man. You know, if you need a hand fixing your truck, what do you know, I'll give you a hand there on tomorrow or Monday. Long weekend here, so we're gonna hook up one of these days, me and Stutter and Bob. But you know, shit always comes up between me and him, and either I can't make it or he can't make it. So this is why I was at the shop today there, Bob, fixing up this beast. But yeah, it runs like a frickin', man, it runs fucking sweet. Look at that, perfect idle. Frickin' doesn't miss a beat. Heated seats, it's got an ashtray. Fuck, it's just fucking sweet, man. Okay, so here's what I paid for this. I paid $100. I paid $100 frickin' dollars for this thing. Because when people don't want to fix their car, well, we sent it to a scrap dealer. When I looked at it, I'm like, whoa, that thing can't go for scrap. Even if I had to put a motor in it for like $2,000. On Kijiji, these are still going for like $7,000. So I'm like, shit, man, I could put a motor in that over the weekend and, you know, like make $5,000, right? But I think I'm just gonna keep it anyway for the old lady. But yeah, it is freaking sweet. Very cool. Let's do a quick walk around on it outside. It's raining, but yeah, very fucking cool. Let's lock her up. My cat's outside on the step too. Yeah, very cool. Look at them tires, you know? You know what I'm saying? Huh? Oh, I hear some Chinese people fighting, you know? Look at that. No rust whatsoever. It's raining out here, so pretty fucking sweet, man. So got my element at the shop because I took the plate off my Durango to get this one home, so. Look at that, eh? Isn't that fucking sweet? $100. Yeah. Later.